Manipur's Churachandpur district following violent protest against the arrest of right activist Mark Thangmang Haokip. Although no new incident of violence has been reported since yesterday, but simmering tensions cannot be ruled out. Meanwhile, the police as well as the paramilitary have been deployed to prevent any untoward situation. An uneasy calm prevails in Manipur's Churachandpur district following violent protest against the rights activist Mark Thangmang Haokip. Now, although no incident of violence has been reported since yesterday, but simmering tensions cannot be ruled out. Meanwhile, police as well as the paramilitary have been deployed to prevent any untoward situation. Well, it was only yesterday when protesters took to the streets demanding the release of activist Mark Thangmang Haokip, who was arrested by a joint team of Manipur and the Delhi police for allegedly inciting hate between communities through social media posts. Well, it may be mentioned that the situation turned violent when the protesters took out a rally despite the district administration denying permission. Now, police had to resort to firing in the air to disperse the crowd. Now, the protesters meanwhile briefly resorted to stone pelting. Now, earlier, the Manipur police had issued a summon order to Dr Haokip on the grounds of inciting communal enmity through his social media handles, including his Facebook post. Well, subsequently, he was arrested under Section 153A of the Indian Penal Code. And joining me on the broadcast this morning is my colleague Henry from Churachandpur. Henry, of course, we can see visuals on our screen, very deserted streets that we can witness. Now tell us, what's the situation like at the minute? We understand that we don't have further violence since yesterday, but what's the situation like?
The situation in Churachandpur as of now is normal. And however, traffic movement still is very, very thin. And of course, normal activities are about to be resumed. All shops are open, and these bus services between Imphal to Churachandpur have also been resumed.
All right, so Henry, what are the security forces and the authorities doing to prevent, further violence? And more importantly, what are they doing to address the issue?
No, except that of the promulgation of this 144 CRPC, so far no security forces are coming up to the roadsides to see that no untoward incident takes place in the town areas. And at the same time, on the part of the protesters, there is no attempt as yet to come out again and stage sort of protest and dharna.
All right. Well, like I asked you, so what are they doing to resolve the issue now? Because obviously, are we expecting another protest to happen?
Another protest is expected to take place likely by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. And on when these protests is again organized, prior permission from the DC will be obtained, and then that protest, like in the form of conducting a rally or whatever, will be carried out in a very peaceful manner. That is the sources that we have received from the organizers of these yesterday's protest.
All right, and Henry, you've been following the story very closely. So the man in question, where is he at the moment?
I have just spoken to the Churachandpur police, SP also, Sivanan Survey, and then some police personnel. And in some social media posts, it has been stated that the person, that is Mark Thangmang Haokip, has been brought to the state. And now the police were tight-lipped to confess directly as to whether he has been brought to the state of Manipur. So, in all probability, the man has been brought to the state of Manipur.
All right. Well,
if we are going by the comments and statement made by some police personnel who are disclosing or sharing this information to be put off the record.
All right, well, like you said, Henry, in all probability, Dr. Haokip has been brought to the state, but the police is still tight-lipped about it. And the situation, as you also mentioned, is getting back to normal there in Churachandpur. Thank you for bringing us all the updates.